All right, all right. So we're going to get into some interesting stuff tonight. I'm actually preparing for our Sunday class, and I'm going to allow the Craft to Quit participants to be the ones who let me know what you all, thank you, to show me what you all want to see on the class on Sunday in the Automizer. So those who are in the Zoom room who are our Platinum VIPs, congratulations. Y'all get to actually help me work tonight. But for real, you all get to have input on this process and also, get to watch the work in progress. So I'll be paying attention to the chat. I have to let y'all know in customer happiness, please let people know on Zoom. They get to watch this session for now for free. What happens is the Craft to Quit are in the Zoom room. That's our Platinum VIP program. They get to interface with me and ask the real-time questions. Folks on YouTube, I promise I'm not ignoring y'all. Well, actually, technically, I am ignoring y'all because I cannot see the YouTube comments. I can only see the comments inside of the Zoom room. However, I am temporarily allowing you all to have access to what we do inside of the Platinum VIP program so that you can at least see what we're doing. And what I normally do is take down videos so that they're only going to be viewable after the live. They'll only be viewable to the Craft to Quit program. And if you're interested in joining the Platinum VIP, which is our Craft to Quit program, then the membership is open right now, I believe, and you can change your membership, upgrade to the Platinum VIP. All right, Marte, I think we have someone waiting in the waiting room here. I'm gonna go ahead and play the sound just in case. All right, y'all, so I'm having fun. Let me get this caption off of my screen. I wonder if I can turn it all the way off. Because I don't need to know what I'm saying. Y'all need to know what I'm saying. All these Zoom things just end up covering up your whole screen. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start pulling some things together, some ideas together. We have some things that automatically change out. But what I was doing was I was using artificial intelligence to get some of the elements that are going to be in this mock-up. So I figured I would let you all in on the action, let you see kind of what I've been doing, how I'm working on this, and what items we're going to end up putting into the mix. Right now, I'm going to turn off our favors and our shirts, and we're going to focus on some of the things that we're bringing into the whole party thing. Okay, so then that way you all will have some input there. And let me see my chat. There it is. Okay. And customer happiness, if you could please develop a quick response just to let people know on YouTube, we are not ignoring y'all. That we only see the comments inside of the Zoom room. However, they get to stay and watch on YouTube for the free 99. Okay. All right, all right. So just doing a survey of how many of us have already done some form of party, like you've done some balloons, you maybe have done some party favors. If you've done anything party related, go ahead and give me a 1 in the chat. All right, awesome, awesome. And just to survey, did any of those start off as just like a single thing that they asked you to do, maybe a single t-shirt or a single banner, that sort of thing? And were you ever able to get them to upgrade to a package because of how you are able to present your information? I'm just curious. If so, go ahead and give me a 100. Because that means that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're showing people the benefit of working with you versus working with someone else. And I believe that that's going to be one of the major ways that you're able to not only use the Automizer, because it is a tool, but a way that you're able to do upsells, which is extremely important in marketing and sales. Okay. All right, so that's sort of what I want to be showing you tonight. And the whole reason why we're even doing this this party class, it's basically not just for party favors, it's about event and party design and then pricing for profit so that you are able to take a design that you designed maybe one time for a shirt or for a backdrop or something. And then you go ahead and use that in other places to be able to upsell other items to the client. All right, so here we go. Let's see. All right, so the people for the ones who have done party before, can you tell me in the chat what type of products that your customers wanted you to do, whether you could do them or not do them? What type of products did they request? And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and see. I'm going to update this the banner and backdrop here, which will also update our t-shirt designs and everything else. So basically, I'm making this into an Automizer for those who attend the boot camp on Sunday. If you got the bundle, then you get in the boot camp for free. Everybody else does have to pay for the boot camp. And I said I was going to give you a coupon code only during the live. So let me go ahead and make one real quick. Let me go ahead and make y'all a coupon code real quick on the N8 CRM app. And I just wanted to see, did anybody, were y'all able to see the post today that went up from the post scheduler? Because that was pretty cool. I was able to post to YouTube, not YouTube, but Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok through the app as well. So I've been doing better. I've been doing more. I've been doing more marketing, just like I'm telling y'all to do. So I'm going to make up an automation right now. And this one is going to be for party, okay? So I'm going to make an automation for party. Let's see, what's the last one I did so I can duplicate it. Let's see. Oh, we already have one called party. I need to update it. So let me see what it says. All right. Maybe I actually thought ahead of time. All right, so with this party automation, I'm going to go, and this is not going to be AI Doc. This is going to be party. And you'll have to text party, the word party, P-A-R-T-Y, because I got it. Who remembers that from the mask? SMS is the channel. So basically, there are other ways that people can message you, and the app can send automated messages. So it can do SMS, it can do the chat widget, which the chat bot is on your website. They could do an email. If they email me this word, Facebook Messenger me the word, Google My Business Message a word, Instagram DM me a word, or text message me this word. It all works the same, okay? So for right now, though, I only want to deal with text messages, so I'm just going to have it be the reply channel is only text messages, okay? And then I have to get rid of these here. All right, and then this is for you on YouTube as well. Although I can't read your comments, you can participate. If you want to get the coupon code, you'll be able to do this. Let's see. Let me delete all my AI stuff. All right, so that should be it. No more AI. And then I have to save this. All right, so what happens is somebody is going to text the word party to this number, and then today's date is the 10th. Boom, boom. All right, so what I'm going to do is tag them party interested instead of AI interested. What a tag does is it allows you to identify why a client is even interacting with you. So I'm going to have them tagged as interested. Okay. And then I'm going to ask for email to send the party design and planning boot camp to right now. What's your best email? So I'm asking for email. And what happens is once the email is provided, it's going to wait for about 30 minutes. Then once an email is provided, as soon as the email is provided, it'll go through this split over here on the yes side. If the email is not provided, it'll go through this side. So what I'm going to do is copy the name of my boot camp. Okay, and then make sure that I am replacing that. Okay, so you'll get the link to what the boot camp is. And then if you make it all the way through, meaning you provided your email, it's going to send you the email. Then it is also going to send you a coupon code. Okay, so for those who are in here, most of you all in the Craft to Quit Now, you actually have the, you have either the app or you are in the accelerator program. So the difference is the app, you're pretty much on your own. So although you have access to all of this stuff, you have to create it for yourself. In the accelerator, we help you create it for you. And then also we have weekly meetings where we just get busy every single week. All right, so let me write a quick email here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Boom, boom. And I already have an email that is written here. Well, that is for tonight. So I'm going to write another email. So I'm going to tell it to write an email about the upcoming party design and planning. Oh, first, before I tell it to write an email, let me show y'all how easy this is to use this kind of stuff. So I wanted to write a one-page, I call it a one-pager about the upcoming party design and planning boot camp. Okay, and let's see what it tells me. Okay, so are you ready to take your event planning to the next level? Whether you're a seasoned pro or a party planning newbie, our upcoming party design and planning bootcamp is tailored to elevate your skills and ignite your creativity. All right, so this is an email that I'm crafting right now. I'm doing so much work. And I'm going to place this inside of the email here. You will have to read over it, see if it's actually true. Yep. And all this is actually really good. And if you're wondering, like if you need to teach a class and you're wondering what to teach in the class, this is actually very, very good to develop the curriculum as well. All right. All right. All right. So, so this would be the one pager for the event. Now I'm going to tell it to write an email. And I could do a sequence. I could tell it to do like a 3-email sequence. I'm just going to tell it to do a single email right now. And I'll tell it that seats are limited because it is a hands-on class. This is a hands-on design class. We'll be using the Automizer, and I'll be showing you all how we're going to use the design feature of the Automizer to mock up several products. And then Coach Kim will actually be a guest coach. She's coming in to tell us how to price for profits, how you actually set these type of things up, how you look for clients, how you find your ideal clients in this field, because I'm not in the party planning field. I'm in the digital and physical design field. So I know that part. But for the party planning part, this is something that I'm actually learning from her. So she is the expert in that, and we'll be able to hear from her on Sunday. And she is a 6-figure party planner that her minimum that she does events for is $20,000. Okay. So just to let y'all know, we're going to have a pro in the building on Sunday. Hands-on Photoshop design class. And what we're going to do is we're going to have Kim come in and teach us the part that's not the Photoshop part. I'll come in and teach the Photoshop. Okay. And that part is just a bonus. So really, it's Kim coming in to teach us about the pricing and the type of products that we're going to be creating. The Photoshop, although we know we love to design, we love to make stuff, that is a bonus. So being able to actually design is a bonus, because she teaches people in her program to basically hire designers, hire that part out if you can, because then it allows you to spend more time getting your clients and developing your systems and your projects. Okay, so this will be good for those that already know how to design, because you can incorporate that into your current business process. All right. and the Automizer. All right, so I'm just going to put that as a bonus, and then I'll see what it writes. All right, and while it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and grab, I thought I was going to grab it, it's still writing. I'm going to grab the subject so we can go ahead and change that. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, and let's see, still going. Ooh, that would be good to have a certification, but we're not going to offer certification for this one because it's not going to be fully through. But I actually, that's what City told me to do, is to give you all certifications for the boot camp. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll do certifications for the boot camps. And then that way, maybe we'll even have a prize for those that complete the most boot camps. I think that would be good. All right, so remember, seats are limited. Do, 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 do. All right, and see where this right here is. We're going to turn that into a hyperlink and put all the information here. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's go ahead and copy it. All right. And what I like to do is make it into a Word document first, just so I can see everything. Let's bring it over here so you can see it as a Word document. And let's paste without formatting. All right, so hello, first name. We're going to put that into our program, so it will automatically put the first name in there. All right, and I'm going to just bold a couple of things here. And also, the reason why I kind of knows what I'm talking about is because when I do my AI, I have threads that are specific to this particular topic. So it kind of takes the last thing that we talked about and it knows. So it's not just randomly picking up information. It is learning as it goes, which is why it's called artificial intelligence, because it actually uses computer learning in order to develop the work that you want it to do. All right, so the date and time for the boot camp is this Sunday. So it's 8/13 at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the location is going to be Zoom. All right. All right, I like what this came up with. It came up with quite a bit because here it is telling you what to expect. Add some bullets there. All right. Boom. All right, and then we have to make sure that when it says click the link below to secure your spot, that we're actually making that a hyperlink. Okay. Customer happiness, can you grab the affiliate link for the Innate Lab staff account for the boot camp and send that as a private message to me, please, so I can link that inside of our email? Okay, I think everything's good to go. I'm going to copy this. Let me bold that out just to make it stand out a little bit. You can actually make these emails really pretty if you want to. I don't know, the ugly emails do better for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's because, what needs to stand out actually stands out. But I have noticed that when I put a lot of energy into writing long or pretty emails, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, so I'm going to leave the hey contact name because what that is it's a custom value, and whatever the contact name is will appear there. So I don't have to worry about typing that out. All right. So I'm just cleaning up some formatting here so we don't have too much space here. And then let me bold these details right here. All right, all right. And for those who are in the accelerator program, this is exactly what I am going through whenever I develop the develop the email strategies and any of the automations for y'all. This is exactly what you would do in order to develop your own automations. Like, this is the same old process. So what I do is I kind of recycle something that I know works, and then I edit it for that new purpose. All right, so here I'll put a link, and thank you. I appreciate that, Martha, for the link. So I'm going to take my link, and seats are limited. And instead of act now, grab your seat now. And then what I'll do is I'll hyperlink that. Boom, boom, boom. Link it, hyperlink. And then I like to open that in a new window and hit save. And same thing up here. Click the link below to secure your spot. And I'm just going to say click here, all caps. And if you're not doing this kind of stuff, y'all, for your business, the reason why I'm showing y'all this is because I think people have it messed up. And now when I say people, we all have it messed up. I did not know that this was the main thing that was actually making people sales. Not that they had dope designs or they were the best at what they did or the cheapest in the city. Any of those things do not matter when it compares to marketing. And email marketing is one of the best and most efficient and the cheapest ways to market to people who already want to do business with you. Most of the time, it's already people who have opted into being interested to what you have to offer. So if you're not doing email marketing, y'all, the reason why I'm showing y'all this is because I can show you all the fun things. I can show you all the Photoshop. I can show you all the design skills, but you all will not understand that the design skills are not necessarily what created the 6 and 7 figure income. The design skills are what makes you an expert at something to be able to showcase that. However, it is your marketing ability that is going to take you to 6 and 7 figures. I promise you that. It is all marketing. And if you don't believe me, the master marketers of the world can have the least talent. And y'all know that that's true. Y'all seen people with little talent, but they know how to market their rumps off. And the fact that they can do that means that they are staying on top. So I'm showing you this because I want you to understand this is actually more important than learning how to design and how to even plan a party. Okay. This is important. All right. So I figured I have to show y'all some Photoshop, but y'all gonna get this too. Okay. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do is I am going to save this email. I think I put my trigger in there twice while I was talking. And y'all know when I'm talking with my hands, I'm not clicking on nothing on the computer. So let me make sure that you want at least 2 links in here. And basically every scroll should have something that people can click on. So for instance, I don't really have the party favorite image that I want to put in here. However, I'm going to just go ahead and put something in here because I want to make it a link. So I'm going to upload an image. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll upload this one where we're working on it tonight. And then I can go back and change my image once I have what I want. And then I'm going to make this smaller. Okay. So now it puts that in there. Now I can make this a link. So this I can turn into a hyperlink. So if they click on the picture, it's something to click on, right? If they click on the links where it says grab your seat, there's something there. And then I could also put buttons and stuff in here, but I think we got our links. And what I'm going to do is kind of put something. I'll go ahead and just leave it with this because we need to go ahead and get this posted. Excuse me, y'all. All right, we changed the subject. We can save that. Let's save it up here as well. It's still in draft, so you will not be able to text party right now. You have to wait until I publish it, and we're gonna have somebody test it for us. All right, so then it's gonna wait 6 seconds after you give your email. Okay, so now this is different. We're not going to give any free AI artwork. Although I could, but we want to offer an incentive that we know is going to have them opt into text message marketing. So here, let's say opt into our text alerts now and you'll receive an exclusive discount code. So instead of a link, so this one we're going to say an exclusive discount code that you can use, or just say an exclusive discount code, because you want to keep text messages short. If you don't, you're going to be paying for longer text messages. So reply yes or Y to get your code. Okay. All right, and then I have to make sure that I actually make a code. So if they say Y, which is yes, they're going to come over here. If they don't say yes, then they'll go over here. Okay, so when we ask them to opt in, all right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off screen because I'm going to put a coupon code in here. So anybody that goes through the automation today will get a coupon code towards the boot camp. Okay. All right, and then where it says trigger link, I'm going to put the link right here for that class. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to save this, pull this over to the side, go create my coupon code. Meanwhile, what I need Craft to Quit to do while I am creating that code, y'all go ahead and let me create this. And then what I want you all to do is tell me the exact products that you want to see for this party project. Like, what are people asking you for? And this is Craft to Quit because I won't be able to see y'all on YouTube side. But what are people asking you for? Okay. And also, what have you seen other people offering that maybe you didn't offer because you didn't have a mock-up version of it? Just let me know. All right. Okay, and while y'all are filling that out, I'm going to go ahead and create our code here. And I would actually, since you all are in the Zoom room, does anybody want to tell me about their party planning experience and what they feel like? Was it worth it? Was there some help that you could have used? Would a mock-up been helpful or useful in your process? Did you even use a mock-up? Did you price it like it was supposed to be priced? What I want to hear right now is y'all tell me your woes, tell me your problems that you've had or the reasons why you may not have offered this type of package before. Anybody that wants to share right now, go ahead and give me a 3 in the chat, and then you can, I'll call on you to unmute your mic. Anybody that had experience, this is y'all's time to get free coaching, like free one-on-one coaching. Y'all know I don't do one-on-one coaching except for my inner circle and the accelerator. So y'all are getting that chance right now. All right, since y'all quiet, I'm gonna go ahead and work on my little stuff over here. Okay, come on, Nika. Go ahead and unmute your mic, love.
I'm actually working on party stuff now.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
So,
about.
my thing, sorry, my kid is in here too.
That's okay.
Uh,
That's
so,
perfect.
so my thing is, I think it's pricing and
Hmm.
just the time and the automation. I've been trying to figure out how to do the party because I already have it, but
Okay.
the having to design everything individually is time consuming to me.
Right.
So the fact that the automation, or I'm learning how to do that, is going to be helpful. But I think my biggest thing is just pricing because I do a lot, but I underprice myself for the things that I'm doing because I do the whole decorate. I do everything when it comes down to party. And the only thing I do not do is the balloon arches because I
Hmm.
don't have the patience for that. Uh, but everything else I do.
Okay. And so what we're talking about on Sunday would be very helpful because the whole point is that you want to be pricing for profit. And a lot of times we do stuff because we actually love to see it done. Like we love to see it pretty. I think everyone, including myself, even recently, have under budgeted and undercut ourselves in order to do things that we just wanted to see come to life. Because sometimes people be cheap with their budget, and you just know it could look good if you just let me do this thing, and then it'll be perfect, right? I think what we want to do, and this is what we want to learn from Kim, is how to price properly so that we aren't attracting the wrong customers and aren't doing the extra work for none of the extra money. So I believe that that's going to be something that helps us out. What I'm working on the design end is to make sure that for the party Automizer, I've seen a lot of people designing on like Canva, and I'm blown away by the patience that they have, because when you design on Canva, not only do you have to design those things like one project or product at a time, you can't like globally change that stuff like we do in the Automizer. And when I saw that, I was like, ooh, my stomach. I know what it's like to have to design individual things. So I hope that we're able to help out with that too, with this process. So, oh yeah, it is work. You got that right. So what I want to basically what I want to know is, what are the things that you're including in your packages? If you're not including anything in your packages, then definitely stay tuned, because we're going to help decide that. But the people that are already doing this, especially if you're in the Craft to Quit program, so our platinum VIPs, our accelerator members, and our inner circle members who are here right now, I'm giving you the opportunity to help me help you. Okay. So then that way, I am doing some of these right now. We're doing a mini Automizer on Sunday. Okay. So for those who want to, you don't have to, you can come to this class just to understand how to do party planning and event planning and how to price it so that you are making a profit. But the idea is that for those who want to stay and learn how not to design the stuff on Canva, how to do it on Photoshop, how to have it automated, like, listen, the name of the game is delegation, automation, and optimization. Okay. So if you're not going to design, delegate the design. If you're going to design, automate the design. And the optimization is, how can we make sure that when we design in one place, that is updating everywhere else and we're doing very minimal work. Okay. That's the whole point. All right. And oh yeah, I was supposed to be making y'all a code for this Sunday. Un momento, por favor. Actually, you know what? Martha, do you know how to create a coupon code the um, on the um, on the podium on the academy? Okay, perfect. Can you do it for me? Because I keep clicking on the same stuff and I'm talking and I'm clicking, I'm not doing anything. So if you could create me a coupon code, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take $50 off only the boot camp class. Okay. Only the boot camp class, and it'll only be during this live. Okay. So, and then Martha, don't share the coupon code with anyone. Share it only with me so I can put it into the automation. Okay. All right. Thank you, love. I appreciate it. Ooh, round shape. And how do you pronounce that? The Chiara backdrops. Let me see. Let me ask Google, because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I saw that word and I don't know what it is. But like I said, this is where like if you're using your talents. I'm gonna put pronounce. So this can tell me. Oh, it's muted.
Kiara, fairly straightforward once you know. Kiara.
Kiara. Okay, so it's not Chiara. It's not Chiara. It's not a chair. I thought it was like, isn't it? Because it's kind of like a chair. Oh, wait, so it's Kiara.
In for clear. And now you know. Did you get this? Was this any help?
Okay, maybe it's. Is it French or something?
Looking at how to pronounce this.
Oh, it's Italian.
Name, as well as how to say more interesting and related names. So make sure to stay tuned and consider subscribing. This is Italian for the first name, Claire.
Oh, okay. It's Italian for Claire. I guess so. It's Kiara. All right, I'll take that. If I'm saying it wrong, then I can blame it on Google. All right, so let's go ahead and look that up. I'm going to look it up, but I'm pretty sure I know what they are because I've been seeing the names of them. But these are, let's go to images. And let's go to event. Okay, so with the ones that I've seen them, and I have some, as a matter of fact, I have some in this room. Oh Lord, let me move that out of the way. I was just gonna spin the block a little bit so y'all can see maybe. So I have some here. You see that, the little arches? I have some here in this room that I use for events when I set up my brand on demand, and then I have this backdrop. This backdrop that is behind me too. That is one that I can take on events, and it's actually fabric stretched around it. So this is my preference. The one that I have behind me is my preference for events. Oh Lord, I almost took my whole laptop down trying to show y'all my little backdrop. Okay, so it instead of just being a vinyl backdrop, it's a fabric one first of all, and then it 3D wraps around the sides, so you can put information down the sides, or it just looks a little more substantial than just having a flat backdrop, but it is more expensive too. So so those are options as well. What I have mocked up is the standard option, which is the backdrop here. I'll take off the balloon so y'all can see. Okay, so that's your standard backdrop there. Usually it's an 8x10. This one is displayed as an 8x8. And then we have a floor wrap down here. And then I've already forgot to say it. Child, I forgot. But that would be what these are here. And we're just doing some basic designs on this so that you can understand how you can use the same elements, use them in different places, use the same color scheme, and pretty much just very, very quickly create your artwork. All right. And then I went on AI, which are Midjourney here. And then I may have to bring it back up because I think it froze on me for a second. Let me see if I can bring it back up. And I created a few things that I think would be interesting. So if y'all want to hang out with me, I'm going to be here for maybe an hour. Probably I might not be here for the whole hour. And then you all basically will get to do some work with me. Yes, Ventrisa, this is a part of Sunday's boot camp. So for Sunday's boot camp, I'm making a special edition Automizer setup where it's going to basically have this room. We're going to be doing a tablescape, basically showing off what'll be on the table, what the backdrop options would be, because most of the time they're going to have a backdrop option for where the party favors are, or some type of display where the party favors are, maybe a seated area where they can take photos. And then, of course, the party favors, cake, and all that good stuff. So y'all gonna see how, basically how I roll, how I'm working. Okay. All right. So let me get my other accounts. And also, let me go ahead and for you all, Martha, did you send me the code? So I can go ahead and update that. I didn't know if he sent it to me because these messages just kind of fly on the screen. And then Zoom is just covering every little thing up. All right, so let me go to my Discord account here. Hopefully Discord doesn't freeze again because it just froze. All right. So I'll show you, I created some of these here just to give ideas and not have to exactly mock these up. Eventually I'll help y'all mock all of it. If y'all want to do all this stuff, I will help y'all mock it all up. But I wanted for this class for us to be very intentional about the fact that we're going to be doing Photoshop, and that Photoshop is what's going to help us get this mock up. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, no worries. Okay. Let me see if I'm just going to go ahead and okay, I see the code, Martha. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and no, it's not quite done properly, so I'm going to redo it. Give me just a second. Okay, so I'll create a new code, and it's going to be for specific products, and that specific product will be the party class. Party Boot Camp 813, and it will be for $50 off. And it will expire as soon as we are done with this class. Well, with this live. Oh my goodness, Zoom, get all of your windows out of my way. I can't even create the coupon code without all the Zoom windows being in the way. All right, and then let me go ahead and add this to the automation. So thank y'all for being patient with me. I'm going to paste the code in there. All right. Oh my goodness, this Zoom bar is so aggravating. Can I hide it? Nope. Sure can't. All right, so let me make sure it's saved. Now I need one person to be a volunteer inside of the Zoom room. Somebody volunteer for me to that wants Vantrisa. Okay, thank you, love. And Vantrisa, you're in our accelerator program, so this should be good practice. You already know how to do this. So what I want you to do, I'm going to pull this back up on the screen. You're going to text party and only Vantrisa because we need to test it first, y'all. So let me publish it and then save it. And then I'm going to delete this one. Okay. All right, and then let me save it. Okay, Vantrisa, we should be good to test it now. Let me know if you text me the word party, if you get to run through the automation. Wait just a second, Martha. We're not telling everybody to do it yet. Just Vantrisa right now. Now, once we know that it works, then I'll release it to everyone. So this is, you got to get some good friends that don't mind you texting them to text your business, okay? Okay, and I'm just going to refresh it, see if anybody's in my system. I see someone in my system, okay? And then go ahead and make sure that you send it the email, all the good stuff to make sure we make it through. And let me know if you get hung up anywhere. All right, and I'm going to go back to our automation. Actually, our conversations, and I'm going to make sure that everything is going. Look at y'all not listening on the YouTube side, probably. No, I got people inside the Craft to Quit not listening yet, but maybe it worked, maybe it did not. Let me make sure that I have my settings set to allow you to re-enter just in case. And it's marking as red. Okay, perfect. All right, Vantresa, let me know if you made it through because I don't see you on here, babe. Oh, you may be.
I'm on here somewhere. I'm receiving everything. I just need to check my email. I'm gonna scroll down as where it says the flash discount as a value VIP. We're giving you an exclusive discount for the Barbie World. So I'm there and I have the code. So let me check my email real quick.
Okay. And that means I need to change it because it shouldn't say Barbie World. It should say, well, we're still doing the Barbie World thing, but it should make sure that it says the party planning class and not the AI class, which is what I'm concerned that it says. So I need to go change that.
Okay, on my email, it's saying watch me transform AI Barbie into an event party design.
Okay,
Per
perfect.
minute. Yeah, no, wait a minute. No, I don't have that's your earlier email. Let me see. We're still coming in. Okay.
Now, did you do the part where I asked you for the email? Did you provide an email? Even though
I provided the same email that I used for the Academy. Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
Okay, flash discounts, value VIP, we're boot camp and party event design. Okay. 8/13, 4 p.m. EST boot camp party planning design with Coach Kim. Okay, that's on the text. So let me refresh my email. Give me a sec. I do it on my phone, on my computer instead of the phone, because maybe it went to the spam because I'm not seeing it.
Gotcha. I want to make sure that the email fires off. And then after the email fires off, it should give you an opportunity to opt in to the text message. Even though I know you already opt in, it'll give you an opportunity to opt in if you say yes. And then if you say yes, then you'll get the coupon code.
Okay. See, that's what it is. On the phone, it's just slower. On the computer, I already have the email.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Now, and I just updated the email because it did say AI in action. I forgot to change that part. So, or not the email, but the last text message. So now it should say AI party when you get it. So everything should be talking about the party planning.
Okay, on the party planning, I'm on the email. I need to opt in somewhere. Ready to join the celebrate. Click here to grab your spot. I don't see a code.
Well, it's going to text you something once you get your email. It's also going to text you something. And here's the thing too. So let's say somebody was so eager to get into your offer, right? So your product, whatever you're selling. Not everybody is going to wait for a coupon code. You hear what I'm saying? Like some people are just, oh my gosh, she sent me the link and I'm ready to purchase, right? If that person is ready to purchase, then they really don't need the coupon code. What they would end up doing is they would end up purchasing and maybe they get a coupon code later. I've done that several times. I walked into a store, like into the Nike store, and I did whatever I had to do to get the coupon code. And I'm like sick of waiting for whatever the 20% off code is. And I'm like, let me just check out. As soon as I leave that store, guess what happens? I get that doggone coupon code. And then at that point in time, I've already purchased, but they got my information while I was in that store. So they are actually winning because they got my information. I showed them I was interested. And then on top of that, gave them my information. And I still didn't get a chance to use that code during the actual purchase. Okay, sometimes they'll tell you you won't get the code until 24 hours later. So so it's not that a code is necessary for people to purchase with y'all. I want you to know that. That's why now I'm only doing the, the discounts and those sort of things while I'm actually live, because you're giving me your time, you're spending your time with me, and that's valuable. So, but other than that, I'm not trying to be throwing out all these discounts that I was once throwing out and killing myself just trying to make a couple of sales. I have learned, and I hope that you all learn too. Right? What you're doing is extremely valuable. What you have to offer is better than most, if not everyone that is in the pool of people around you, what they have to offer. Unless, if they in the academy too, then y'all might be neck and neck, But I just want y'all to know you don't always have to sell by discounting stuff. I'm learning that. And honestly, I'm learning it the hard way. Okay.
Okay. So I have them both. The
perfect.
first one with the code, it has the AI. That was before you changed it on the text message, and then the email is corrected to the party planning, which you have on the screen right now. So
Perfect.
cool.
So all the people that text party before didn't get through, now you should be able to text party and it should work. Okay. All right, so see my automations here. So the people that text party before we actually set it, it won't go through. Now that it's active, y'all will be able to go through. All right, cool. Look at y'all going. I don't know. I told y'all I'm a nerd. I will sit here and not answer not a real text message in my real life, but I'll sit here and watch the text messages from this automation because I just think it's so cool. But anyhow, hopefully this is motivation for my accelerator folk. Y'all know who I'm talking to. My challenge for you all this week is to get people into an automation, get them into the automation. Anybody in the accelerator want to tell on themselves? Did y'all actually do it? Did y'all get it done? Because I told y'all I wanted it done by 7, like a post at 7 a.m. and to go ahead and get people in your funnel. Anybody?
I'll be honest, I did not do it, but I'll have it done before class Tuesday.
Okay,
so,
all right.
I just wanted a different what you call it, the image. I just wanted a different one. Okay. And I was working on that until I had computer problems earlier, so I have to stay up late to get that finished and have everybody do everything by Monday. I'm good, okay, but yeah.
Let's do it. I know you'll do it, Vantrisa. Felicia, you did it. Awesome. Okay. Anybody got somebody on the hook yet? Because we were talking about we didn't have no contacts and nobody to email, nobody to text message. We were over here dry on the business line. So I'm hoping that you all, your automations start to capture some leads and you actually are able to move forward. Okay. All right. So we're going to go ahead and automation is going to do what it does, y'all. Look, I'm done with that part. I'm going to let you all play with the automation, let you order your boot camps if that's what your heart desires. And then we're going to keep working. Okay. But please understand, when this live is over with, the code is over with as well. So please take advantage of that while we're sitting here, having fun with Photoshop. All right, so now my automation is done. Let me move that window out of the way because obviously Zoom does not want me to be great with my windows, with all my tabs. Okay, all right. Cool. I see y'all moving through. All right, so let's go ahead and start picturing here. Let me see what you all asked that you wanted to do inside of the chat. Kids tumblers, light letters, centerpieces. Ooh, so Nika, let me show you what I did for centerpiece today. You would love this. You would absolutely love this. I think, did I do it on here? Yep. So what I did was I put into Midjourney that I wanted a photo of a centerpiece, right, from a top view. You could tell it tropical flowers, roses, etc. So I got a few of these and I have them ready to go. We're going to use these for the tablescape tonight. I'm not doing the tablescape. I'm going to save that for later. That I want y'all to see the type of stuff that I put into this. Like most people won't show y'all what they're doing, but I like to show y'all a little bit of what I'm doing so y'all know that it's hours upon hours of work that goes into this stuff. I make it look easy, but that's the whole point. You're supposed to take my hours upon hours of champagne showers of work, and you're supposed to be able to crank out production for your clients. Okay. So that's the whole point. I don't want you all to have to go through and build what I built. I want you to know that the reason why it's so easy and the reason why I make it look easy is because of the hard preparation that goes into it. All right, so I did a couple of centerpieces here. I went ahead and cut out the background. Same thing with the floral garland to trim with. Now, of course, you want to make sure that you can perform something if you show it. Like this is a lot of flowers. But here's another thing you can do, y'all. You could actually do these as foam cutouts or as printed backdrops so that somebody looks like that. Do you know how much this would cost in flowers? I don't. I'm asking y'all, but fresh florals for this type of backdrop here, and I'll pull it up on the Photoshop screen so you can see. But if you were to actually get some real arches, some real columns, and some real flowers, it would cost a fortune. But just imagine being able to print that, right? We could print that, contour cut it with foam, and now that is a beautiful three-dimensional looking setup that costs a fraction of what those fresh flowers would cost. Okay, a fraction. These flowers here, that might even be like $1,000 worth of flowers. We can ask Kim when she comes on Sunday how much she proposes that would be, because they're roses, y'all. So imagine what we can do with the power of graphics, with the power of AI, with the power of the Automizer mockups. We're in this with endless possibilities. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I said I was going to go ahead and change out my Barbie because this is the one that we did for the AI in action class. Also, if you missed that AI in action class, the replay is available. I think it's $97. So definitely go ahead and grab you that replay if you want to know how to make your own Barbie dolls. We have, I hope everyone checked back. So everyone who put their AI artwork in the pot, there are over 300 images in that folder right now, 300 images that are Barbies and Barbie backgrounds. Y'all did that. I was very impressed with what y'all did. Very, very impressed. Okay. And I'm just checking to make sure this code is working for y'all. Okay, cool beans. I see somebody was able to use it, so y'all are good to go. Once I figure out it works, let me close out this window because I'm not even going to look at this automation anymore. I trust that y'all know what y'all need to do. I've been talking about automation for a few months now. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how to communicate with it. All right, so I'm going to close out of my app and make sure I'm in the game here. All right, so we're going to click here. Let me see if I can find the link for our I'm going to see. I might even end up using one of the image from that folder. Let's see. Let me see what y'all working with. Let me see if I can show off for y'all because y'all really did that. All right. Let's do. If you don't know where the link is, y'all can go to the working document. And the working document has the link. Let me make sure it has a link in there. Yep, it has the Google Drive link in there. Okay, so remember we have the working document that we were working on during class. Ooh. This is, it looks so good. Y'all added some more stuff in here. Let me see. I can kind of pull this on screen a little bit. Okay. Do y'all see what y'all did? Look at all this beautiful work. I can imagine all of these as Barbie themes, like the pool. That was my favorite one there. Like I love the pool scenes. Oh, this is nice. Okay, go to church, Barbie. Or New Orleans, dance floor, Soul Train, what, yeah, all of that. I'm loving this, y'all. Look at what y'all did. I gotta make a video bragging about y'all. Look at this. You got your dolls in here. I put some of my dolls and my backgrounds in here for y'all too. So, yo, I'm excited. I don't even know what I want to use. Okay. Look at these gorgeous dolls too. Come on, trendy dolls. Let's go. Okay, Ken. Okay, Black Ken, let's go. All right, y'all, I'm tickled because I didn't get a chance. Y'all, I was working all the way up through this class onto another project, so I didn't get a chance to see what you all came up with after class. Look at the gym. Okay. Come on with the yacht. This is so good, y'all. You did your thing. Oh, not Jet Set Barbie. Okay. I love it. This is awesome. 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 Gorgeous. Okay. I feel like, oh, there's more. There's more, but wait, there's more. I feel like I need to go create some more stuff now too, because this is giving me even more ideas. Now here's a party theme right here. I love it. Good stuff. Y'all have some great images. Okay, equestrian Barbie. Okay. All right, so I need to get to business and figure out what I want to change this theme to particularly. I like this whole jet set Barbie theme. I think that's really cool. Like that looks like the airport. Ooh. Ooh. I like this theme. I like that. I like that. And then she can look like she's doing her whole travel thing. But you know what? What I'll do, I'll make this one kind of like a typical Barbie dream house, beach house type of setup so that anybody can use it. But I like that theme right there. I think I'm gonna have to do that as a secondary theme. I like that. All right. So let's go ahead and change our background foreground. I'm just really in awe of everything. I don't even know what I created, what y'all created. Like everything looks so good. That is the power of AI. And I think a Barbie beach theme or a Barbie pool theme is cool. We're, ending out summer. So that could even be a refreshing type of theme. This, type of deal here is very classic, the stairs and the pink and anything that kind of resembles kind of like a Barbie dream house is going to be super, super popular. I think let's go with here. I'm going to go with one of mine because I just thought about it. I can't, unless I have y'all's permission, if this is someone's image here, I don't want to use y'all's image in something that I'm selling because technically that would be what I told you all not to do. So let me use one of mine, even though y'all's are so great, like y'all's are better than mine. I'm actually over here. I won't say jealous. I'm very proud. I'm extremely proud. All right, so let me go to one of mine then. That way I can make certain that I'm not using anyone else's image. Like if y'all sell AI artwork, make sure you're not selling nobody else's stuff, okay? That's extremely important. All right, so what I'm gonna do is double click on this background here. And y'all make sure that you text party to the number so that you can get your coupon code and you can enroll in the party class. And as you can see, we have our old background here from the football theme. And I just switched it right on up. So let me see what background I want to use here. I want this to be kind of either ice cream party or a kind of upscale pool party, mansion party, something like that. Ooh, I like the whole disco theme too. So I'm showing you all. Y'all tell me which theme would you all want to go with from here? Who's in the craft to quit? We got a shopping Barbie. So we have some shopping themes here. We have like the Malibu mansion type of deal, the ice cream parlor. I think that one is really cute too, because it incorporates, basically how you could take this whole theme. We can make this floor look like it's part of the floor for the floor wrap. What do y'all think? I'm gonna check y'all in the chat and see. Okay. Y'all don't have any kind of vote for this? I see Nancy says the mall. Anybody else? Any other votes before I roll with that one? Okay, so let's see, which one do I want to do with the mall? I like this, the view of this one right here. Let's try it out. Okay, so all we're gonna do is drag and drop it onto the scene. All right, so this one right here, let's drag and drop it. And I want to make sure that it is large enough to cover the whole artboard back here. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be cool. And then as far as the floor goes, what I can do is I can make this a little bit larger. And the reason why is because I want to make sure that my floor is continued on the floor wrap. All right, so that's good there. Let's go ahead and close this down and hit yes to save the changes. So now let me see if I can find a shopping Barbie, because that's our background. We're going to go ahead and let that save. While that's saving, let's find what Barbie we want. And I think she looks like she is shopping and ready to go. So we may use her. She got her purse. She ready to shop. All right, so we're going to go ahead and let that update. And meanwhile, I think I'm going to close down Discord because I think we got to, oh, this is what I wanted to do. So I also did a cake here, and I'm going to upscale cake number 2. So like I said, we're not going to be mocking up the table stuff tonight, but the table stuff, it'll have a cake and maybe some party favors, like the boxes for the party favors, that sort of thing. So I'll have a separate layout for that. And then I'll have a tablescape, which is basically showing what the layout will look like for the plates, the forks, the centerpiece. So this will be the centerpiece that we use. This one right here. That'll be the centerpiece with the background cut out. Or did I choose a different one? Did I choose this one? I think I chose this one, but let's go ahead and grab these while we're here, because I like this tropical one too. All right, so what we do is we go open in browser. It opens in browser, and then once it's open in the browser, we can save image as, and I'm just going to save this one as floral centerpiece, pink. And I'm going to put that's number 2. Okay. So what you have to do is each one of them, you have to open it in a new browser. Open it in the browser. Then that way, at least you're getting the full version of it. And then we'll just name that one 3. Come back here. I think this rose one is going to be really pretty when you just want it to look like a full bouquet of roses. However, this can be very expensive. So we have to remember that when budgeting. Like I said, this is not my forte. My forte is visually pulling things together. So hopefully when Kim lets us know how we should be pricing and who to even have do this. Like, are you supposed to be the floral specialist, or are you supposed to hire somebody to be your floral specialist? Are you supposed to delegate that duty? I believe in delegating that kind of stuff only because it's not my area of expertise, and I'm going to rack my brain trying to do all of those different specialties. Floral arrangements alone could be somebody's full specialty. So that is what Kim teaches, and her connections in that field are unreal. So I look forward to learning what you could and should be doing for yourself, and then what you should be delegating. All right, now, okay, so I got my background here. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. There we go. Want a little bit of that roof in there. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and change out our foreground image. So we'll use our shopping fashionista Barbie. Boom, boom. Drop it like it's hot. Let's go ahead and increase that size there. Going to turn off that one. And when we close out, just hit yes to save. And meanwhile, I'm just checking on my other centerpieces. Y'all, these centerpieces are going to be so cool. So I got my centerpieces, and let me make sure that I got my cake. So my cake was, I think, the last thing here. So I upscaled it. There's my cake. I'm going to open a new browser, save images. I don't know if anybody can make that cake, but the idea is just to show them what can be done. So just call this cake pink 1. And then if I want to come up with some other options, I can. And then this kind of gets you out of the mode of trying to copy exactly what somebody else has done, either, through Pinterest or maybe Google Photos. It's giving you a fresh, a fresh take on what you could do there. Now, of course, it's up to you to make sure that you know that these flowers exist and how much they cost and where to get them from and what they're called. But it does give you a fresh idea that you may not find anywhere else. All right, so our Barbie is here. She's looking good in her shopping mode. So now we change the theme to a shopping Barbie theme. And like, just imagine, it can go tropical beach theme. It can go jet set Barbie theme. It can go, like you could have a really nice futuristic type of office, where Barbie is the CEO of the world. Type of theme. You can literally design whatever it is that your heart desires. Okay, so this is just an idea here. This is just a concept. You can take it wherever you want it to go. All right, so we're going to update that. Boom, boom. So now our backdrop is updated here. Let's do yes to save because I want to see it now with the balloons around it. All right, so if I want to turn my balloons on now, I have that option. This is so cool. And now for the floor, what I'm going to do for the floor wrap is go into the floor wrap design. Yeah, this is just how the Automizer is set up. So if you're not familiar with the Automizer, we'll have a bonus session where you get to get your hands on the Automizer during this class. And it'll be, of course, after, Kim takes us through how much things cost. Because what I don't want y'all doing, I don't want y'all mocking up stuff that, that you don't even know how much to charge for it. Okay. So the whole idea is that we learn what we're doing with it first. And now we know how to price it. We know how to get our ideal clients. We know how to upsell these things. And we already know how to design. And if you don't know how to design, then, of course, we got you on that. All right, so I'm going to update all modified content here. And it should be updating my background and foreground there. And while it's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and remove the backgrounds. From some of the items. And what I'm doing is I'm only doing the lower resolution version of it, only because like I don't plan on actually doing this and keeping this, so I don't like to use my credits if I don't need to. So here we are. I'm going to put a B in the end to make sure I know that's the one with the background removed. And let's go ahead. And I think those roses are going to be so nice and elegant. Depends on which direction we go. Right, and then I have a couple of other tropical and different mixed flowers there. I'm going to throw those in the mix. Boom, boom. There we go. So now I'm going to just download the preview image version of it, put the B at the end, and this will be centerpiece. Oops, I guess I didn't number it. Okay. And these are slightly different here. I want you to see that it's giving us arrangements. Like if you're a florist and you're looking for arrangement ideas, this is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm sure you can identify what the flowers are and what's what. All right, but what I would do is I would be handing this off to a florist and ask them, hey, what budget-wise, what flowers can we put in there to kind of get this look and feel? Because some flowers are going to be a lot more expensive than others. All right. Did I already get my cake? I think I got my cake, but just in case, yep, I got the cake. All right, so we got our pieces there. Let me go check on what we have set up here. All right. And then I know what I forgot to do, y'all. That's my bad. For my background, I meant to keep it on there fully. That's why I moved it. I'm gonna have to change it. So I want my full floor there, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend that floor extends. And that way I can kind of keep that same kind of marbled effect there. So that's gonna have to update. My bad. And then that way we get the floor down here at the bottom once it updates. All right. Let me go ahead and take down some of these windows here. Another thing, when I was, because I did explore some of the like the options for designing on Canva, because I was like, well, maybe it's easier to design this stuff on Canva. And what I didn't like was like once you do like the balloon colors, then you have to go back and change the balloon colors like pretty much individually or by the group that you created and stuff. And I like to double click and quit. Maybe I could maybe I can tag that. So with smart objects, you're able to do that. And if you don't know what smart objects are, then obviously we're going to help you out with that, because that's how we work. We work smart. Actually, we work genius. We don't, how you can work smart and not hard. So we work genius level over here. So that's what the Automizer is giving us the ability to work in that mode. Okay. All right. Let me make sure everything worked out here. Perfect. So now for the floor, this is my floor wrap. So for the floor, if I wanted to wrap, I can kind of pull this up here. I'm gonna turn that off. And I am going to, because this is just my floor, y'all. So I'm going to disproportionately pull this and get just the bottom right here. Y'all will see why I'm doing this in just a moment, because this is now going to be my floor wrap. And you can use generative fill if you wanted to here in order to get what you want out of it. And for the floor wrap, like you might want to actually identify the person's name. We could put all of that type of stuff on there too. I'm just going to keep it really simple for this mock-up, and then I'll be updating that. Right. And usually if you look up floor wraps, sometimes they have photos on them. I don't know how I feel about people like dancing and stepping on faces and stuff. Like I feel a little weird about that, but I have seen floor wraps that have people's faces, like if it's a wedding couple or that sort of thing. So so you can get really creative with the floor wrap. It does not have to be the exact same as the background. Okay. And then once we get that going, I'll show you. You can change the color of the chair too. I'll make it to where you can. The color of the chair doesn't automatically change, but I'll make it be able to change. And you know what? I just want to cancel this. I would know what would make this super faster if I just literally copy this right here. Just for the sake of this time, because it's going to try to process this while we're working. And I want to go ahead and get this in. There we go. Boom, boom. All right, so now our floor wrap should look like it's continuing from that background on down. And if I wanted to, I could also bring this into Photoshop Beta and use the generative fill function and tell it to continue filling in the area for the floor. And that actually would have been better because it wouldn't pixelate the image so much. As you take something small and make it bigger and bigger and bigger, it does decrease the quality of the graphics. So you have to be aware of that too. All right, so this should be done mocking up for me. I'm going to hit yes to save those changes. All right, and see how the floor wrap changed and it looks more like what would be actually in that mall image there. All right. And then I have these smart colors here, which we chose the Barbie pinks there, but you can also, let's say you wanted color number 2 to be a teal color or color number 3 to be a teal color. You can actually go in there and change that up as well. So it globally changes the colors. Like I said, the issues that you have in Canva where it doesn't change the colors globally, that is an issue. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I want to do, let's see, maybe this more rosy kind of mauvish pink here instead of this bubblegum pink. I can go to my color number 2 and I can actually change this out. I'm going to duplicate this layer because I want to keep that pink, but just in case, I want to show you what it looks like when you change out the color there. Okay. Okay, and you see how that changed the colors of the balloons there? So it now matches that pink a little bit better here. Also, I can change the color here. I have just the pink here. And then if I wanted it to be this other color pink, I can change it like that. I could also add a little layer mask and kind of let some of the pink come through. Darker pink. Now, when I tell y'all, when y'all figure out what this stuff can do, and you can literally make up whatever is on your mind, you can go crazy. Okay, you can go crazy. All right, so Also wanted to show you, I developed these as AI floral arches here. All right, so you have tropical, we have these roses here with this arch, and I would say print this. I would not say try to recreate this. I would actually print this and make this a backdrop area. Okay, and then I'm going to change the color of the chair. And I think that's after I change the color of the chair, I'll bring on some of the objects that we'll have on the table for the favors. And then we'll go from there. So this one, I'm going to, because we're not actually doing anything this year, I'm not going to make this chair a part of the Automizer because that's a little silly. What I will do is I'll make them basically like accent elements that you can bring in if you want onto the stage. But the Automizer itself is meant to, when you have a design, is to propagate those design changes in several different places, which I'll show you in just a second, because the same way we just redesigned this into a shopping mall Barbie, then we'll show you how that will change here from the mansion Barbie to the shopping mall Barbie, okay? For the party favors and the shirts. I'll show y'all that last. All right, so what I want to be able to do, change the color of this chair. Let me go here. Let me grab my smart colors. And then I'm going to alt click and drag them above the chair. I'll go ahead and create a clipping mask to the chair so that only changes the color of the chair right now. And then I'm also going to put a levels adjustment layer here. And the reason why is because sometimes your color is really light or really dark, and it needs to be adjusted in order to showcase the actual color. Okay, so this one, blend mode is on color. All right, and then I'm going to delete that layer mask. So now I get this kind of mauve-y pink here, or I can go with my hot pink, depending on what floats your boat or finds your lost remote. I want a little contrast, so I think I'm using a lot of the hot pink in the background. So I'll use the mauve pink for the foreground chair. And of course, it is also coloring the legs here. So one thing we can do is create a layer mask where it doesn't do that. Right now, I'm not too concerned about it. I'll do that later in post, but I just wanted y'all to get the general idea that real quick, boom, we know what it looks like with this color chair. And we can say, that's a little too much. Maybe if it was white, or maybe if it was mauve. Okay, I like the mauve. So I want you all to understand, like, this is why these mock-ups being the way that they are, the Automizer being the way that it is very powerful, because you can immediately get some answers in your head of what something would look like and be ready to scale that. All right, so that was kind of, we're going to do some more stuff for that, but I just wanted you to see you can use AI. We use AI to make the Barbie. We use AI to make the background. We use AI to make this floral arrangement for the arches. We use AI in order to create some of our centerpieces. So like this right here, this is our centerpiece that we're going to do for the table. There'll be another board that has the tablescape on it. And then that way you can show off, okay, well, these are the colors that are in the centerpieces. This is the color of the plates. We're going to use gold silverware versus silver silverware. You can kind of give them those options. That's what I'm going to do for the table design. Okay. So let me see y'all vote in the craft to quit. Which arch do you like better? I'm going to call this arch number 1. Okay. This is arch number 1. It's like, I'm going to say $1 million worth of roses. All right. And like I said, some of these things will be best printed rather than trying to actually compose this with real florals. But you may have that client that just wants that. Then this may be a wedding setup, and they absolutely will be thrilled to have that. Okay. So that's 1. This one will be 2. Okay. So this is the one where it kind of has the columns along with the roses. And then number 3 would be it's a little disproportionate because I did kind of move it around. I think I just need to make it bigger. There we go. So number 3 would be the tropical. Okay. All right. So majority said 2. And the thing is, it depends on what you like. Like if you like more modern, contemporary, or even just classic, depends on the theme too. Because if we're doing a classic Barbie theme, the second one really screams, classic Barbie. All right. So we got that in there. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to show you all the party favors in the shirts and stuff. So let's say that we are selling this thing and saying, hey, we can do your party stuff. We can also do your party favors. I'm going to have it set up to where it's basically set up on a table. But I wanted to give you all the idea here that in addition to doing this event setup, you still sell your t-shirts. You still sell your party favors. Like you're going to be able to do the best of both worlds because most people that design events do not actually make this type of stuff either. So you will be able to take a $30 t-shirt design and turn it into a $3,000 order. Okay. Everything I do now, if I can't show you how to 100x what you're doing, I don't even want to teach it. Right. So if you're making a $30 shirt, I got to show you how to make $3,000. If you're making a $30 shirt, I got to show you how you can get it onto a Shopify store and make $3,000 because you're actually doing your marketing. You're getting people to go to your store, automated orders. You should not be going back and forth with one customer for a $30 shirt. Okay. So let's take whatever $30 shirt projects you have or a $30 design project you have, and let's flip that into $3,000. I'm going to be every Thursday. My goal is to be teaching you ways to turn $30 into $3,000 and maybe even $30,000 once you get your systems together. Okay. All right. So let's go. Let's go into our shirt here. We're going to go into the design. And let's go ahead and update all modified content here. And this specific one, we do have some text on it. So I'm going to allow it to update the colors in this text. All right, and we're going to update all modified content. So our colors update. And you'll see it'll go from color 1 to color 2. And color 1 was that hot pink color. Color number 2 was more of that mauve color. And let's let it take its time doing that. Meanwhile, I'm going to close out of Discord. All right, and then I'm also going to close out of some other windows here, because I can tell I am pushing the resources of my computer on this live. And just to remind everybody over there in YouTube land, I cannot see any comments. I only see the comments for the folks in the Zoom room, but I am not intentionally ignoring you. I'm just giving you all an opportunity to see what's going on inside of the Craft to Quit program, inside of our Platinum VIP program, so that you all have a competitive edge, but you also know, what you want to level up to if you are ready to take your business to the next level. I'm going to pull that down just a little bit there. And now we have our shopping Barbie. Okay, ready to go. All right, so that's the 13 by 19 shirt. Next thing, we're going to update the all over shirt. And we'll be talking about our pricing, y'all, because some of us are not pricing for profit. And I need to make sure that we are doing just that. And again, we're just going to update all modified content. What am I doing? Oh, not that one. I'm going to update all modified content here. And this one does not have the right Barbie on there. So I'm going to show you how to grab it. The word Barbie is, it's not linked. So I'm going to grab it from here. Grab my text number 4 right here. And I'm going to alt click and drag it. If I alt click and drag it, it makes it linked instead of just a regular embedded smart object. Okay. And that way I keep that version. And then for this one, if I want to bring my Barbie down now, I can certainly do that. If I want to move the background just a little bit, I can do that as well. Leave the background where it is. There we go. All right, and then I want to make sure that this is centered here. There we go. And you don't have to put any text at all. I'm just doing that so that you have that option there. And of course, there are other options inside of the Automizer too. You can put QR codes. You can put any type of combination of text, like if you have a name and number, we have a layer for that as well. But basically, we want to keep it clean. If we can make it all foreground and background and change these things out like that, that is the idea. So for the gift bag, we do the same thing. We're just going to update the image here. So update all modified content. All right, and it's going to update the foreground and the background. And you get the idea here. Now, instead of designing every little thing separately and differently on Canva or even in other Photoshop files, like I don't know anything else that works quite like the Automizer. It's something that that we invented here at Innate Academy. So the whole purpose was for when I see you all struggle with something, my goal is to create a solution. And once I can help you identify a solution to that problem, then like we both win because you're going to make money faster and I'm going to make money from the solution. So this is a symbiotic relationship. We stay in this together. All right. And then this is if color number 2 is the bag color here. We can also make color number 1 be the bag color. Okay. So we can turn on color number 1. I think that's going to be that brighter pink is probably going to be your most popular type of color there. And then same old thing. We change this out for the chip bag there. And y'all check this out. Like that's not just a mock-up. This is a printable file that's ready to print. Okay. So we're going to right click and update all modified content. Like I said, your QR code could be in there. You're just ready to roll. All right, so after I finish updating these things, I'm going to go ahead and close out our session for tonight because I went an extra hour. So I showed y'all automation. I showed you how I use AI to create. I even use AI, y'all, to create the backgrounds here. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but let me see right here. And the downloads, mate. Why don't you want to go there? Downloads. Okay. So here you'll notice that I created these backgrounds right here in Midjourney as well. So that should look pretty familiar to what's in that room right now. This is the one that I used. Okay. So if you're not using AI and you're not sure where to go, make sure that that you do at least look into. We'll be doing AI in action courses. I'll probably do at least one per month. We already did one this month. That's how we created the Barbies and the backgrounds and all that good stuff. So make sure that you are subscribed to the newsletter so you can see when we're coming out with another one. So instead of grad facts here, we'll go into this one and we'll make this one birthday facts, but you can also make it whatever your heart desires. You can actually go into this and type whatever you want there too. And for our accent image, let's go ahead and drop in, let's say that what do I want to do for our accent image? We could do a number, like if that's someone's age or a logo that they have specifically for their brand, but we could also, let's drop in these flowers. What am I using it for? We'll drop in the flowers just to add an accent element. But normally your accent is going to be like, what is the primary thing that you're going to use? So if it is like the initial or something, so let's say we put a letter B there, then our alternative to just using the word Barbie might be the B, right? So I want y'all to get used to thinking of the most efficient way to design. That's why I really had to think. I don't want to just throw anything there. I want to understand my accent. One is I'm going to be using this accent over and over and over again in different places. What do I want to use there? So I would choose a logo, a monogram, a mascot, something that I would be using recurring. In fact, if I was going to create a pattern from something, what would I create a pattern from? Usually I create patterns from initials or from a very simple kind of logo type image that if I made a pattern out of it, it would look really cool. All right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and shut it down and save it, see what it looks like updated onto our mockup. Oh, I like the initials with a heart or a cake. Yeah, that would be cool. Well, too bad I already put them flowers there. Nicole, I just saw your comment. All right, so let's go ahead and update that. But y'all, do y'all see, like, come on, Canva is not messing with this. It's just not. I'm just being honest. I actually love Canva. I've grown because I would not touch Canva because I know Photoshop. I've grown to love Canva for doing quick edits and repetitive edits that are just pretty much changing text only because it can create like quick little videos and things of that nature. And I have been using Canva for that. So I don't hate on Canva at all. I'm just saying when it comes to stuff like this and your time is your money and you want to make sure that if you go and make one change, if they say, oh, you know what, I really don't like that second pink. You mean on Canva, now I got to go back and change everywhere that I use that second pink? You're talking about this Automizer. It's going to update that color one time. And then all you have to do is propagate those changes throughout the different things that they want printed. That's it. Okay. So we in there like swimwear. And it's quick. Like literally all I'm doing is waiting on my computer to process this stuff. That is it. And I probably should have moved her image up just a little bit so I'm not cutting off her shoes. But, oh, I think I just have the water bottle to do now. And that's it. Let's go ahead and update all modified content. And then same thing here, I ended up using an embedded version of the name instead of the smart object. So let me let that update. Meanwhile, oh, thank you. Nancy says that looks amazing. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna check in real quick with YouTube only to make sure that you all, because I didn't check on YouTube this whole time. I didn't even see if it was working. That you all, because I didn't check on YouTube this whole time. I didn't even see if it was working. All right, I hear my country voice, but I don't hear how to turn it off. There it goes. Awesome. Okay, so there are 24 people watching right now on YouTube. So good deal, good deal. Just wanted to let y'all know when I close this thing out, which is about to be like now, that the coupon code expires. So please make sure that you take advantage of the coupon code if you want to get into this class on Sunday. Of course, we'll be going over the Automizer and how we're using these type of files and what I'm doing right here in order to, you know what, I'm going to just take that off. I want to just keep that clean. All right, so this is how we are using the Automizer. This is how we're using AI. This is how we're using upsells and marketing and automation in order to get bigger deals, better clients, and better profit. Okay. So that's it, y'all. I'm going to definitely have some more stuff for Sunday. I just wanted y'all to see while I was working on this, I felt like this would be a good thing to do for our Thursdays. Every Thursday, I got to figure out what I'm going to call this segment. I'll figure it out. But basically, I want to show you how to maximize what you're currently doing so that you don't feel like you have to go invent a whole nother lane. What you're doing is you're staying in your lane, but you're figuring out better ways to market, another revenue stream that already talks to your ideal client, so that you're not all over the place making all kind of random stuff, y'all. I want you to understand that your time is way more valuable than money. So when you can find a way to buy back your time, when you can find a way to maximize how much you make with the time that you do spend, then you're cooking with hot grease and you are able to scale your business. Okay. When we talk about scaling the business, that's what scaling is being able to grow without having to do that same task over and over and over again and taking up the same amount of time, because then you will be limited to how you can grow. All right. So just now, I think I'm gonna do a little research and see how many text messages just went out from the app. How many text messages just went out from the app? Because sometimes I think that, maybe I'm not being clear about what I'm doing. I'm doing my best to be so transparent. I'm actually learning tools, y'all. I did this app for you all, because I never planned on selling or making another t-shirt. I'm just going to be real with you. But what happened was, as I saw you all struggling through, not just getting sales, but maintaining and growing your businesses, then I started to say, hey, if I had to do this all over again, where would I start? I would have absolutely started with the Shopify store, absolutely start with automation, absolutely start with being able to take orders only on my website. I would not take a physical order. I would not take an order over the phone. I would not take an order over my DMs and my text message. Everything would go through my store. It would be legitimized. People would know that I have a staff. Even if I didn't have a staff, they would know I have a staff, because everything goes through that system. Okay. So again, let me see how things went tonight. Let me check on you. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna bring y'all up on the screen and see recent. Awesome. Look, can y'all imagine me sitting here messaging y'all? Could you imagine that? Like me literally sitting here messaging each person. Okay, here's the discount code. All right. Here's the link to the page. Also, don't forget about this going on. And now y'all are locked in. Easy. Okay. Just in less than an hour. Okay. All right. So I'm done preaching for the night. My Shopify Accelerator folks, make sure you do what you need to do to have your homework ready by Tuesday, because I am ready to see what you all did. I'm ready to see how people engage with you. I'm ready to see how you engage with others. For my Craft to Quit folks, thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up in the Zoom room. It means a lot to me that you find this time valuable and that you're invested. I know it's late. I know it's during the week. I know you have a million things to do, but I hope that what we're doing in this program is beneficial to you. I hope that what we're doing in this program is helping you to grow. And if so, let me know. No, I get to hear both sides, the happiness and the complaints, and I actually don't mind hearing either of them. Okay. Complaints means that you trust me, that I can actually improve something for you. Okay. All right. All right. So I appreciate y'all. I love you dearly. Until next time. Bye. See y'all later.